right, we're back with another PrizePicks video. Going to be talking mostly NBA in this one, and I am going to talk a little bit about Monday Night Football, a few plays that you guys could ride with for sure, but ultimately going to bring you guys 6 picks today that you can obviously pick and choose your favorites to make your ultimate slip. And I do have a little announcement. The Discord is practically there. Now, I don't know too much about Discord. I've never created a server before, but I've been messing around with it. That's why. That's one of the main reasons why this video is coming out pretty late today. But it is kind of up and running. I'm not going to drop the link just yet, just because I still need to implement bots and things like that that I'm still learning about. But it will be completely free. You'll get access to the video picks, the general chat, free picks. Also, while this is new, I'm going to be dropping in, posting some cool plays even in the free part of it. But then you'll be able to come and join the Rich Club. That'll be $19.99 a month. And you'll be able to get access to all of my slips. I've actually posted a few in here already, but I'm learning how to do it. I make plays all throughout the day, and lines do move quickly. So, being able to get this on Discord and get all my plays as I play them will definitely be huge value for you guys. You also get access to the Rich Chat, I like to call it. That's like more how only premium members will be able to be in that chat. So you'll be able to talk with more invested members. And then obviously flex your wins and all these types of things. I also want to do like a community play where we'll be able to vote on like our favorite player maybe for that day, or favorite 2 players, and maybe make like a 2-man. And definitely want to make some fun with it. But really excited to grow the community. And yeah, this should be coming right around the corner. But let's go over the video picks from last time. 3 for 5 or 3 for 6. Not the best day in the world. I kind of prefaced the video with not seeing a whole ton of value on the board. That kind of showed with how we did. 50-50 day. Devin Booker got there. Kevin Durant ended up not playing. We kind of, that was one of the bigger reasons that we played Booker, even against a tough defense with the Knicks. Ayton, they had a ton of turnovers in the first half, even in the first quarter, and Ayton was literally the only guy that didn't have one, so that sucked. He's been getting, 2 or more very consistently. Cameron Johnson crushed his line. Jaren Jackson actually had 2 pretty early ones, but stayed under for us. And then Desmond Bane and the Grizzlies kind of did it by committee, and they kind of got blown out by Minnesota, but no one on this team scored more than like 18 points. Same thing with Toronto. I know Pirtle had 18, Siakam had 18, and Scotty just came up short for us, even though did a lot of his scoring in the fourth quarter. But let's try to, do better than this today. 50-50, that's, typically what an over-under is going to be. But we definitely have the edge. We've been going 4 for 6 pretty consistently, and just got hooked on the 6 for 6 the other day. So we're very consistently in that 4 for 6 and 5 for 6 range. So that's what we're going to aim for. And if we get that 6 for 6, sweet. So first, want to talk about some Monday Night Football, just really quick, just because I had 2 plays that I was really liking. Now, of course, as I clicked record, pretty much, one of these got taken off the board, or actually got bumped, and that was DJ Moore. I was going to go over his 5.0 receptions. I liked the matchup. The Vikings gave up a ton of receptions, especially to wide receivers. I think they're like one of the worst teams in terms of allowing receptions and passing yards and all that. So I was really liking DJ Moore at 5.0. It did get pumped to 5.5, and I will not be playing that bump. Actually, the 5.5 mark, it's one of the better plays on PrizePicks right now in terms of positive EV to bet the under on that. So I think DJ Moore could have a great game, but the odds are saying don't touch this 5.5 line. If it goes back to 5.0, though, I would definitely recommend going over that line. And then the stack I was going to give you in our first play of the day is going to be Justin Fields. Not pass completions, but I'm just going to go to pass attempts at 26.5. I think, with a +3 spread on this game, I will open up his page too, but a +3 spread on this game, if they find themselves close and down, obviously he's going to be throwing the ball. He has gotten this in, I forget, it's like 50% of the games. Let's pull it up. Let's find his right page here. Pass attempts. We do see that it is favored to go over this at 26.5 at -125. He's gone over this in 4 of 7 games. Yeah, 4 of 7 games. And again, going up against Minnesota, that allows a decent amount of pass attempts. So liking that spot for him. Again, if they're down, the game script would say they'd be passing this ball, especially down the stretch. And if we had DJ Moore at that 5.0 spot, I do want to point out that I think he is still at 5.0 on Underdog. It's because I haven't refreshed the page, but I'm pretty sure he still is at 5.0 on Underdog. So definitely check that out. Underdog's got some great value sometimes. If you're not seeing great value on PrizePicks, that usually means there's some good value on Underdog. But 26.5 pass attempts for Fields. If that Moore line comes back at 5.0, I would definitely attack that. It's a spot where game script looks good. History so far this year, 4 of 7 games he's gone over this. That looks good. And matchup looks good too. So liking Justin Fields for Monday Night Football. But let's move on to the NBA, where most of our picks are going to come from. And we'll go chronologically for the NBA like we usually do. And let's start with Jeremy Grant. I'm going to go to his 25.5 points and assists here. This one, I just wanted to attack this game because Indiana gives up so many points. Now, the only thing is there is some blowout potential with Portland, obviously, just because they're not a very good team at all. And Indiana's been pretty solid so far this year. But Jeremy Grant, at 25.5 spot, that's something that he can get in just points alone. But let's pull up his page and kind of see what he's been doing so far this year. Obviously, the matchup with Indiana is great for the points, and the assist will come if there's going to be a lot of points. So definitely a solid spot for him, just thinking about it naturally. Let's go to also, Outlier's got this weird glitch going on where it's showing weird points lines. But let's go over to find his actual line. 23.5 for points. Let's go find his points and assists if I can. Let's just go into his page. Points and assists is right here. Minus 105 to go over this 26.5. Remember, we have this at 25.5, and that's minus 144 value. So really, really like the value. 6 of the 10 games he's gone over this. Now, started off the year a little bit slow, but the past 10, liking to see that he's picked it up. Again, going up against Indiana, gives up 30th rank in terms of points allowed, 125 points to be had against this team, and then specifically 2 power forwards, even though he's more of a small forward, I'd want to say. They're still getting up a decent amount of points to them as well. So 6 to 10 games he's gone over this, we know he can score 38 points back in November 8th. So 30 points here, 26. He can get there just with the points alone, and if he chips in with a few assists, we don't mind that as well. Brogdon is playing today. Scoot Henderson is playing today. So those could be assists he could be having, but at the same time, Brogdon might take a few of those away. Brogdon would probably be the other guy at points and assists that I would look at if you don't like Grant, but really like him at this spot. Let's go over to Odds Jam here and kind of see what other sportsbooks are saying. I forgot to do that for Fields as well, so we'll pop him there as well. And again, you do see the best line on the board right now in terms of just mathematically good plays is that DJ Moore line at 5.5 receptions. Looks like pretty much everyone else has it at 4.5. Obviously favorite to go over 4.5, but at 5.5, they're looking like the only people out there, and Underdog still has this at 5. So the under there looks good, but I think DJ Moore could have a good game. Now let's go to Fields real quick. Pull up his page. Go ahead and apply that, and we do see that his rush attempts is at 9.5. This has been getting bumped to 10 and going back to 9.5. They favor the under on a 10 line. They favor the over on a 9.5 line. But where's his pass attempts? Right here, 26.5, got a 52.24% chance to hit. Looks like some FanDuel's got this at 27.5 already, and then other sportsbooks have this very heavily favored to go over that 26.5 line for him, especially or including Pinnacle, which has it at minus 133. Always love to see the sharpest sportsbook really, really favoring a line that we're taking. So that's the Justin Fields one. And then let's go to our Jeremy Grant line. Pop him in there. Again, this was very matchup based. The over-under here on RotoWire, if you want to see it, is like 240. All these Indiana games have been crazy over-unders, so should be a lot of points to be had. And we are seeing that his points and assists line at 25.5 is their favorite line. Pretty much every other sportsbook out there has got this at 26.5, so I wouldn't be surprised if this gets bumped. FanDuel's got this at 26.5, and it's still minus 113 value. So definitely liking Jeremy Grant in this spot, and that'll be our second play. Moving along here, though, going to continue going chronologically. We've got Kyle Kuzma. Now, Jordan Poole is a game-time decision here. That's the biggest question mark for this one. Going to his turnovers and going under here. If Jordan Poole doesn't play this game, if it comes out that Jordan Poole's not playing this game, I probably wouldn't play this under. I think that Poole will play this game, though. He sat on the back half of a back-to-back, but I think he should be good to go. If not, though, this one could be troublesome for us. Let's go to his under turnovers. We do see that he's gone under in 75% of the games so far, 12 of 16 games. Obviously, some of these games huge, he either goes under or goes way over with these 3 games, and this one with 3. But love his matchup here against Detroit. They don't force a whole bunch of turnovers at all at 11.6. To power forwards, also really not much at all. 1.9 turnovers allowed for power forwards specifically. And then don't have a head-to-head just yet this year. Yeah, these were all last year. But I do want to say again, if Poole is playing, or if Poole doesn't play, it's a game-time decision. This is why I'm kind of scared of it. The last game he missed, which was the last game they had, he did have 5 turnovers. So his usage rate obviously goes up without Poole on the floor. So I personally think he'll play, which is why I'm rocking with it. But if you know that Poole is not playing, maybe stay away from this one. But let's go to Kyle Kuzma and see what Odds Jam is saying about his other sportsbooks lines. And we do see he's right at the top here. 2.5 turnovers under is the best line for him. 52.82% chance to hit. DraftKings got this at minus 130. Minus 130. A lot of sportsbooks pretty much have this at minus 130. And we saw why. 12 of 16 games he's gone under this. And against Detroit, who doesn't force a lot of turnovers. So Kuzma under 2.5 turnovers. Next up, we got 2 Clippers, actually. And some weird unders for us. But again, just seeing value and attacking it on PrizePicks. Going to go to Terrence Mann against Denver. 7.5 points, and we're going under here. Now, the biggest thing here would be with the arrival of Harden, how has Terrence Mann's minutes been affected? How has he been playing? And let's go in and check. Go to his 7.5 points, and we're going under. Obviously, we saw 78% of these games he's gone under this in 7 of 9 games so far in 2023. And if we look into games with Harden, all of these might have been with Harden, but these are games with Harden. Yeah, still, all of them that he's played have been with Harden this year. 7 of 9 games under. Now, he did go crazy in this game. I didn't look too far into this. If this was... he played a ton of minutes. I don't know if someone got in foul trouble or if someone was out. I don't really remember, honestly. But I don't expect that today. They look pretty healthy in terms of everyone playing. Brandon Boston's been out. Mason Plumlee have both been out. So I don't expect this big boost in minutes from him. So the under looks really good for me. He played them earlier in the year. Literally didn't score. Played 28 minutes and got 0 points. Obviously, Denver's defense is pretty solid. So like the matchup here, gone under in a whole bunch of these games. And it's just going to be coming down to if he's going to get the minutes. Let's see what RotoWire says he's going to be getting in terms of minutes. Again, I'd like to know if there was someone injured in that game. Looks like he'll be probably getting 24 minutes, so don't hate that at all. It will just be if Westbrook's playing better than Terrence Mann, if these guys are going to split minutes or what it's going to be now that Westbrook comes off the bench. So 24 minutes, really liking that projection in terms of that. Let's go to Odds Jam and see what other sportsbooks are saying about this Terrence Mann line, though, because it's not just randomness. Definitely attacking some value here. We will see that his points line is the best. 52.7% chance to go under the 7.5 line. FanDuel's got this at minus 130. Caesars has this at minus 151. Minus 122, minus 120. All of these sportsbooks are favoring this. Caesars really, really favoring this under. So we saw him go for 0 against Denver last time. That could be a good trend for us in this one. So Terrence Mann under 7.5 points. And then next up, we're going to go to Westbrook. And we're going to go to under his 0.5 3-pointers. I really like this line. Whenever Westbrook shoots a 3, it looks like it's off just from his form. He used to have that pull-up mid-range back in his day, but he's definitely lost it in terms of the past few years. While he's getting that nickname Westbrook Brick, it makes a lot of sense. But under 0.5 threes, let's go to 2023. Under an 8 of 15 games, so just under 50%. Or sorry, just over 50% at 53% chance. Or not chance, but 53% of these games he's gone under this. Now, his matchup is really, really good here. Denver does not allow a whole bunch of 3-pointers at 10.7 per game. That's it. To point guards, this is a little bit worse or whatever. 13th, more middle of the road, but really liking this overall. They don't give up a whole bunch of threes. And then I do want to say, with James Harden, it's going from 53% of the games to 60% of the games he's gone under this, including 4 straight, which are the games I think he's coming off the bench. So I really like that spot for him. He doesn't take a whole bunch. Again, these are all good games with Harden. His minutes have definitely taken a dip a little bit since coming off the bench now. So definitely liking this spot for him. He doesn't shoot a whole bunch. Looks like he gets up maybe 1 or 2 a game and shoots 11% from 3 with Harden on the team. So really liking the spot for him. If he puts one in, that will suck, but The odds and statistics are all saying that he probably doesn't get there. Let's go look at Russell Westbrook's line on other sportsbooks, though, and kind of compare it here. And we do see that under 0.5 3-pointers is a 53.38% chance to hit. Sportsbooks are loving this, all minus 130 or above pretty much. Fliff's got this at minus 145. So again, this is kind of a tough one to play. If you're watching this game, it's definitely a nail biter for sure. If he hits one, it's over for us. But he doesn't shoot a whole ton, and he doesn't shoot a great percentage. And matchups looking good and all those things. So Westbrook, not like a very fun line to do, but I like this under for him. And then what's that? 4 plays, 5 plays? Yeah, so let's get one more in here for you guys. And we're going to go to Zion Williamson. And we are going to his 2.5 turnovers. And we're going under here. Or sorry, we're going over here. That'll be a 6 play. Let's go see what Zion's been doing. No CJ McCollum. I actually just got a notification about CJ McCollum. Oh, he might be playing. He might be playing tonight, so that could be changing things. Let's go to Zion. Let's go to turnovers. Yeah, very favored to go over this 2.5 turnovers. I do want to look up CJ McCollum real quick because I just got that tweet. If he is playing, I don't like this line as much because, yeah, he's still out 14 hours ago, it looks like. Could return Wednesday. Okay, so it looks like he could be coming back Wednesday. He'll be coming back soon, but not tonight. So just wanted to double check for that. So Zion's line is still looking good. 5 of 10 games of the last 10, 7 of the last 13 games he's gone over this line. Without McCollum, I'd like to see if this goes up. Because obviously without his point guard. So it's about 4 of 8, so around similar 50-50 chance here. Going up against Utah, that doesn't allow or force a whole bunch of turnovers, but to power forwards, they are middle of the road, so not the worst matchup for him. And in terms of head-to-head, not sure if they've played it yet this year, but they have played 3 times in the past. He's gone over in all 3 of those games, so just another data point we like. And again, with no CJ McCollum, I think he'd be handling the ball a little bit more. This is not like the biggest spread in the world, so hopefully it's a close game, and he plays his normal amount of minutes. So definitely liking this Zion line. Let's see what other sportsbooks have to say. Go over here and find Zion for us. Oops, not team. We want to go to players. Now let's go to Zion here. Go ahead and apply that. And we do see that his turnovers line is the favorite right there. 53.16% chance to hit. All these sportsbooks are saying minus 135 or minus 130 or above. We get it at minus 119 fixed value on PrizePicks. So definitely taking advantage of some value there. So again, not the most flashy plays in the world, but I always want to just give you guys the best value plays. So let's go over them real quick and let's end this video. Justin Fields is our 1 Monday Night Football play of the day. 26.5 pass attempts. DJ Moore is floating around 5.5 or 5.0. If it drops down to 5.0, I'd take the over. The 5.5 line is favored to go under that. I don't think I like the under just because I like his matchup and think he could have a good day. But if you get him at 5.0 for DJ Moore, I like that combo. Jeremy Grant, 25.5 points and assists. We're going over that as well. Kyle Kuzma, under 2.5 turnovers. Be on the lookout if Poole gets ruled out. Maybe stay away from this one. If Poole plays, really, really liking this one. Terrence Mann, 7.5 points. Going under. Last time we played Denver had 0. Has gone under this in 7 of 9 games. So liking that as well. Westbrook, under his 0.5 3-pointers made. It's an annoying one to take, but odds are just really, really liking it. He shoots the ball very poorly. Denver doesn't give up a whole bunch of threes, and he shoots just horrible from 3. Doesn't take money. And then Zion, over 2.5 turnovers. We did confirm that CJ McCollum is still out of this game, but he might be returning soon. So those are the 6 plays. Definitely get ready for the Discord. It should be dropping soon. Again, it'll be completely free to join with an option to join, the subscription-based premium access. But super excited to get that community growing. And yeah, should be some good games today. Let's make some money and peace out.